everyone. So I wanted to jump on here, make sure you read this disclosure, and just give a little peek into what is going on today with the auto trading bot. You can see we are currently in a trade with NQ. I'm going to minimize this. All right, so we're in a long in NQ. We have YM, NQ, and gold in this setup. All right, you can see we're up $25 in this so far. And on the day we're up $21.15, and that does not include the $500 that I missed out on in gold last night that I won't stop talking about. Okay, let me share this. Copy. I really want to play music, but then I always get copyrighted, and I think copyrighted stuff works against me. It says the link is restricted. Weird. Definitely says ooh. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, I know, 100%. 100%. All right, Bo got in fine too. Okay, cool. All right, so what we're looking at here, and I can stretch this out further. Just want to make sure. All right, so the top chart is YM. I don't have them stretched out just because I feel like I need to figure out how I can move this. I think I turned it off, but whatever. This is YM, this is NQ, this is gold. Gold hasn't taken any trades during the day today. It was also dropping a bunch, but it took two last night that were both winners, so. This acts crazy. A 14 max 7. What? That looks the same. What is he talking about? Ooh, 1. Okay. 6, 5.5, 1, and 3.8. All right, so we're up $70 here. I really want to play some music because I feel like it's so quiet, but I just can't. If you guys have any questions, you can put them here. So I'm currently trading. Anytime an NQ trade goes off, I take 2 mini contracts. NQ is 1 mini contract. You can see the 1 right here. And gold is 2 mini contracts. So that these are the results of this. But that would have been an extra $1,000 for gold because, or even more, because my first trade for gold, I only had 1 mini. And a few for first YMs last night, I only had 1 mini too. But gold easily, I missed a $500 move. I removed a couple. I missed a $500 move at the open last night. I didn't have my stuff set up, and that was my bad. So 1 mini would have given me an extra 500, and so 2 minis that I'm running on gold would have been another 1,000. So really, I'd be up like 3,200 so far today, which would be amazing. But and this is all in my sim account this week. I'm running it in the sim, and then I already wired my money in to be taking these all on my live account on Monday, the January 4th. I am cold. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to go in and out of having like my actual volume on. And yeah, so I'm just here. I'm doing other stuff, but I saw it just got in this trade, so I was like, oh, let me get on the live stream and show you guys, because it hadn't been in a trade for a little while, since 1 o'clock, so it's been like 40 minutes or so. Also, I'm waiting to get an email about VPS. By my developer. Oh, he said it can take a little while to get it set up, the virtual private server, so I guess that once I pay, that's what they're doing. Oh, let me get dug in. Let me get this finished. Oh, thanks, Duggan. Yeah, Zach said it can take a few hours too, so I didn't realize that, or I probably would have paid yesterday. I just didn't even really think about how that works. I was just like, oh well, I don't need it until, I really don't even need it until next week. But I'm getting it set up this week, so that's what I'm doing, and I'm getting you added right now. I just need to make sure somebody doesn't already have that number. U61. Oh my gosh, everybody has the same computer. Whatever this is. 3. Okay. Yeah, like 3 of you have this. Okay. Machine IDs are really common because it's based off of the type of computer you have. So this one I have like 3 people that have the same machine ID. That looks good. That looks good. I think that was a lower. Wait, is this micro or mini? Is this QM? Or is this CL? I can't see what product this is. I'm testing, like, Zach and I are testing so many things. It's insane. I love it. Is this QM? All right. You guys have any questions? Right on. Will this be available for purchase or rent? It's available for rent, chat. Perfect. Thanks, Duggan. Thank you. Right? Yeah, so it makes it easier. Like, well, this will make it so it's specifically yours. All right. So it is the afternoon. It's 2 o'clock. I haven't touched any of these trades. So again, I'm not going to touch this one either, but you can see the red line is the trailing stop loss. So it hasn't come into the green yet. Let me see. Oh, hold on. I need to finish this first. What? Talking you are. 21st. Oh, let me do this first. 12, 21, 23. All right, Duggan, you are good to go. Let me message you. Oops, what is this? Oh, there we go. All right, so see how now it's going into the red. So this still hasn't moved enough for it to go into the green. So this is 38. Our entry was 41. Looks like it would have been, but I guess not. It was up 5 points at the most. So in any of these, you can always exit when you want to, but I suggest that, well, I don't suggest anything actually. I'm going to keep mine as a set it and forget it, hence why I'm setting up the VPS server, the private server. John, aren't you in? Aren't you in the free room, John? If you are, you can just, there's a questions channel in the free room, and you can put all of your questions there, and I will answer them. Sure, Chuck, anytime. So now we're back in the green. But so this, until this red line moves up to break even or above the entry line, then you are still at risk for the max loss. Okay, well, John, send me your email, and I'll add you to the group. Or you can put it here if you feel comfortable doing that. It's totally up to you. Okay, perfect. The VPS is $40 a month. VPS. And it gives you, let me see the actual, and this is in the room too. I posted this in FAQ. So it's $40. You get 1 extra gigabyte when you mention like bold analysis. You get 1 extra gigabyte of RAM, but on top of that, you get quad core 9.2 gigahertz Xeon CPU, 4 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, 50 gigabytes of SSD storage, and 1,000 megabytes per second network speed, ultra low latency. So then on top of that, you get another gigabyte, if that makes sense, and that's $40 a month. Sure thing. And I'm using chartvps.com, and then if you mention bold analysis, they'll give you that extra RAM or gigabyte or whatever it is. I'm not like super versed on this stuff. All right, John, I'm adding you now. You'll get a link, John, in your email from Slack. Sometimes it goes to junk, so just, oh, John, I already invited you. You were sent an invite, John. I can resend it now because you've never joined. Paul. Can you get... Okay. I want to see which ones were these, Connor. The ones at the top that said rejected. There's 3 here. I want to figure that out. No, it doesn't allow voice clips, John, but you can just type it out, or you can use your voice to type it out. Yeah, so anyone that wants an invite is going to be a Slack link that is sent to your email. Making that more clear now because I have like 30 people that asked for more information, but they haven't opened their invite yet. So... All right, so we're back up in the green on this. Okay, see the thing is I'm very confused. What? Okay, John, yeah, it's not meant to be confusing, John. Plus, okay, John, just take a breather. Let me show you my website, John. The website originally was just for my alert service. Now that we are moving into using the Algo, it has both. But you don't have to sign up through my website, is what I'm trying to say. You can just join the Slack room and then you'll get like the PayPal link from there. You don't have to sign up through the website. This is the website. This is my home. Talks about mentorship and things that I think you need to be successful. The alert room, it's titled Alert Room. This has to only do with alerts and mentorship. So this is my bold analysis where if you want to join the basic alert room, it's $100 a month. If you want to join the premium alert room, it's $200 a month. These are alerts that you're going to actually physically put yourself in and out of. I sell my charts and then digital mentorship and one-on-one coaching. Then NinjaTrader is simply just a broker tab. I'm a vendor with NinjaTrader, so I had to put this on my website. That's it. Algo, if you're looking to sign up for the Algo, this is what you would click on, Algo. No, Ingrid, I don't give the alerts from the Algo in the room, if that makes sense. John, is that more clear now? So here it says the strategy is $300 a month. It talks about the strategy within NinjaTrader, says what you will get when you sign up, things like that. Does that make sense? The Algo is able to trade gold, silver, natural gas, oil, ES, NQ, RTY, YM. There's no way that I would be able to alert all of those in my alert room. In my alert room, we focus on ES and NQ mostly, and then some oil and gold. So that's like the biggest difference. And this is really like so I have 3 separate accounts. I have a Trade Evade account, which is where I trade currently, and I'm going to continue to trade the alerts that I do in the alert room. So my scalps, my swings. My TD Ameritrade account is what I use for longer holds, and I use that for stocks. This NinjaTrader account is what I'm going to use just for the algo, and it's going to be a set it and forget it, and I'm going to actually move it to a virtual private network, private server, where it's going to sit on that server and run 5 days a week, 23 hours a day, and I'll check on it when I feel like I just want to give an update or once a week. I don't want to be tempted. Number one, I don't want to use all of the bandwidth and storage on my computer to house this, along with my Tradeovate, along with my Thinkorswim. I want this to be on its own server so I don't get distracted and so it doesn't clutter my computer, if that makes sense. Hey Lauren, for beginner traders, would you recommend joining the basic alert room first and then maybe switching to the premium routes? Yeah, B. Copeland, I think that is a great idea. Joining the regular room will just give you kind of an insight. It is only a few hours in the morning. It doesn't last all day like the swing room does. But at any point, if you wanted to upgrade to the swing room, then you could do that for a prorated amount until your next renewal is up. If that makes sense. So the sub-tab from the Ninja button for data is different from the data we will be paying at Tradeovate. I need a whiteboard for the whole map. Whole map? Whole? John, I'm so confused. What's going on in Texas, John? Whiteboard for the whole map. If you join the Slack room, John, the invite I sent you, I have videos that go step by step, and they show you how to get NinjaTrader set up, how to use the charts, how to add the strategy once you get it. Market data is a little more expensive on NinjaTrader. It's $12 a month for CME, whereas on Tradeovate it's $3 a month. But it's $3 a month just for top book. If you wanted the whole market depth, it would be $15 a month. Yeah, well, I go over the whole thing in the Slack group. That's why I was saying you should just join the Slack group and read. I have an FAQ document. Let me show you. This is the Slack platform. This is where you see everything. So Algo chat, we talk about what's going on here. FAQ, I showed the VPS server here. I show a step-by-step checklist you need to do to get set up to use the strategy. I show the difference between, if you're using a Lilu account, which is a assisted funded account, what the difference between trailing drawdown and a static drawdown is. I have a 4-point video here, or 3-point video. It's 3 videos merged into one. And then I have a quick little checklist here. There's an FAQ document. You could click on this. It opens up. And you get all of these answers. See how slow my computer's going because I'm running too many things. These are common questions. 15 common questions that I get all the time. You could read. So you get all of this information for free when you just come into the Slack room. So if you come into the Slack room, you will get all of that information for free to be able to review and understand more what's happening, what's going on, how to get set up. Yes, Ingrid, I do send alerts. Yep, Jim, that's exactly what this is, a set it and forget it. No, Chris, VPS is not required. Yep, Chris, you can use, and anyone, or like, I know some people have just bought like a PC laptop just to run it on, but no, if you have enough data and enough storage and whatever, you can see that this NQ trade is now moving up. We'll see if this red line moves up in the positive soon. So Lilu and VPS are not required. They're simply just extras that if you need them, they would help you. If you only have a Mac computer, you're going to need VPS. If you don't have a bunch of equity and you want to, you know, have a bigger sizing, you're going to need Lilu. But you don't need either of those to do this. As long as you have a PC, you can run this just like I am on my PC right now. I'm not using Lilu. I have a funded account on my own. This might be difficult to answer, but do you have any insight on how taxes work with trading futures? No, so they're a little different. I would Google it, B. Copeland, but Google says they are taxed at a 60-40 rate. So 60% long-term and 40% short-term gains, if that helps. But obviously I would speak to a professional accountant. All right, so still this hasn't moved into green. We just haven't gotten up enough. We need to get probably above like 50 for that to go in the green. It's 2 o'clock. Computer requirements, yeah, I have those also, Jim. Let me share them with you. Give me 1 second. These are minimum requirements for a computer. Sure thing, Ingrid. So PSSB, you can go to my website, boldanalysisllc.com/services. So under the alert room tab is where the 2 options for the alert room are. Oh, but if you want the, so sorry, and maybe I wasn't thinking clearly. If you want the Slack room for more info on the Algo, I just need your email. And I can add you. So I have 2 Slacks. I have a Slack for my alert room, and then and that's private. That's only if, you know, you're paying the monthly subscription. And then I have a Slack, which is separate for the Algo, which gives free information. If you want to join that, I just need your email address. And then you can get free information. And then if you want to sign up for the Algo at any point, excuse me, then, ooh, that's really good. All right. Oh, so now this NQ trade is going red. So, like I said, with the Algo, you can always get out of a trade early, whether it's in profit or loss. I'm not going to do that. Yep, Brian, I got it. I'm going to add you here in a second. I will send you a Slack invite to the private room. So just look out for that. Sometimes it goes to the junk in your email. I don't know why it does that, but sometimes it does. Sometimes it just goes to your regular inbox. Also, the Algo closes out all positions at the end of the day, which is 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me add Brian. This.
Order filled.
Oh, so we just got in another trade. So now we're in a trade here with the YM. You could hear that order filled button. It just got in a long of YM. You can only see one. So this is the chart trader. You can only see one at a time. So if I make it visible, I can change it from NQ to YM. But you can't have, even if I had 2 or 3 orders at the same time, you can only have this on one of them. So you just have to choose which one you want it on, but you can see the running P&L over here. This would just be the P&L for whatever product you have. And so then I put it on hidden so that I have more chart space, but it's still right here, obviously. All right. Okay, cool. I have some of you sending me your email. Cool, PSB, I will add you to that. All right, PSB, I sent you a Slack link. Make sure you check your email. Sometimes it goes to junk. So, oh, Chuck, I got your email too. So, just make sure you look in all inboxes because sometimes it goes to spam or junk. All right, Brian. All right, Brian, you have been added. Brian, it said you had an account before, so, oops. So, Brian, just go back to Slack and use your email address to sign in as you would have any other time. If that makes sense. Okay, cool. So you should be good. All right, so just go back in and sign in. We can see NQ's coming back up here a little bit. Hopefully we'll get a push in the positive direction going into 230. Sure thing. I'm just doing some admin stuff really quickly. Cool. That's done. What's going on over here? All right, we're back to even for NQ. I need to respond to this. Looks like we're down $65 in YM. All right, PSB, I see you got in. All right, cool, Chuck. You got the invite. Perfect. Welcome. So yeah, just take a look around. think I'm gonna make I was gonna make another video today. Who's it gonna be on? Is it gonna be on like running strategies? I don't know. I can't even really remember. Oh look, now everything's in the green. So this is back to YM's back to even. NQ's up $15. So we'll see what's the average hit rate of the Algo. Is that like the Sharpie ratio craft? I don't know, like some of these techie terms. Or like the circle now. The profit factor? Oh, anywhere from, it depends on the product, but anywhere from
order filled.
Anywhere from, okay, so YM already got out with profit here. Anywhere from 71 to 85%. It depends on the product. I'll show you what I posted in the channel the other day. So these are trading micros will definitely cover the monthly fee. Like today, if you were trading exactly what I'm trading in micros, you'd be up 200. Like this would be more. This would be another 1,000. You'd be up like $320 in micros just today. But I don't know on average how many they take. And again, each product is different. So ES might take less trades than YM. Like YM takes a lot of trades. So that's why I invite you to the free Slack group, because you can see, number one, you can see the data and research that I've done that I post in the Algo chat. Also in the results channel, you can kind of see how things are running. But I've just been like crunching a bunch of numbers. So they're all different. You could take, I ran results for YM, ES, RTY, NQ, gold, oil, natural gas, and I'm narrowing it down to what product I think suits me the best and my risk and my kind of like what I want out of this. And I found that it's these products, these three. So that is what I'm trading, if that makes sense. But somebody that, so like NQ as a micro, the max loss is $200. So if you don't want to take that kind of risk, but it would have made $4,000 with a max drawdown of 800. But if you don't want that kind of risk, that makes sense. And so then you probably wouldn't trade NQ. You would probably just trade YM, or say RTY is a little less crazy. But yeah, I found these to be the best for me. So, but yeah, that's why and Chuck, my counterpart, is going to be he's going to be doing exactly what I'm doing, but in micros starting on Monday, and he's funding his account with $5,000. But you don't need $5,000 to do what I'm doing. You really, if you did exactly what I'm doing, but in micros, $2,500 would be enough, because you think of micros are always a tenth of a mini. So I'm taking 5 minis. I'm taking 2 YMs, 1 NQ, and 2 golds. So to take those 5 contracts, but in micro version, would be a tenth of the amount. And I'm funding my account with $25,000. So a tenth of that would be $2,500, if that makes sense. But yeah, but each product moves differently, it trades differently, it has different risk, different profit, different like ratios. So, but once you get into NinjaTrader, you can run your own back testing, your own kind of strategy. And I show you that when you become a subscriber. I show you the default settings that I use, and then you can go from there and determine what works best for you. So. Oops.
Order filled.
All right, so YM just got in another long here. NQ is so sideways. See if we can get a push up into 230. Okay, cool. Oh wait, so I need to update my QM settings. These are really good. Really. And this is what the cool thing about this is you can keep, oh look, we're getting a nice push here. We need to get over 50 for NQ's trailing stop loss to move up into the green. But see, this is where you could determine this on your own. If you were actually watching it and say, okay, we're coming up to 230. It's almost the end of the day. I want to take profit on NQ instead of having the potential loss. And you could do that. So that's totally up to you. I'm trying to be as kind of straightforward as I am, where it's like, okay, I'm going to leave it up to the algo, everything, the losses, the wins, I'm just not touching it. The only thing that's off here on my settings is that last night I wasn't set up at 6 o'clock. So I missed out on the gold trade for $1,000. So I would have been up like 3,200 right now. But yeah. All right, so let me update these settings for I always forget what I call it. Point. I always call it profit, but it's point. See, now we're up $90 in NQ. We should, what is this, 46.50? And like 2 more points, our red line should move up. I would like to see that. And we have 10 minutes until 2:30, so I'm hopeful that happens because I'm not going to touch it. And it could keep moving even after that, but I always see like a big push into 2:30. So we'll see. Oil, QM. Oops. All right, so let me save. 1261. Jeez, that's so different. That's funny. Here's what I'm saying, and even micros to minis are different, and that's why we're testing every single product, micro and mini, to make sure that we have the best settings for each one. All right, so I need to pull. So we're up 105 here in NQ. Let's see if we can get a little push. We need like that 48, 49 before this red line will move up. I want to like shift this around, but I feel like I can't. I don't know why. I feel like I was able to pull them last night, and I'm like not able to. Are you guys saying anything? Okay, cool. All right, so we're green. We're still red. We're red in this little YM one, but we're green in NQ. Oh, they can't. All right. Thanks. Constantine, you're so helpful. Thank you. Oh, I like this one up here was bothering me so much. Like QM was better than CL. Well, no, actually they were the same. But QM was a beast. $7,000. So this is a micro. QM is the micro of oil. And it produced $7,000 the last 5 months. With a the biggest losing trade was $500. I guess he has it as 5 point. One loss. 1 point. 7137 divided by 5. What? That'd be $1,400 a month just trading QM. Just trading QM. You guys get that? That's what I'm saying. This is like, I'm so excited for this. He said, what's next? Corn. You could do coffee. Actually, corn actually moves pretty good. All right, so we're red on this. This is green, but our trailing stop loss hasn't moved up yet. ZC is corn, I believe. So, oh yeah, look at this. So, all right, we're moving up here. Let's see if we can get this red line to move up. See if it gets to 48.49. We should potentially, yep, there we go. Do you see the red line just moved up? So now we have a tighter stop here. So every time it's going to make a new high here, we're going to have this trailing stop loss move up. So that will be helpful. So right now this is red, but this is green. So our total unrealized right now is $80 in the green. All right, XC is mini for corn. I would like to see this trailing stop loss go to break even. That would make me happy. But see, this is why I don't want to have access to this and why I don't want to watch it, because then I start really watching it when I should just be doing other things. All right, I need to pull this strategy, but I don't want to mess up my computer. I feel like when I do it this way, it's not that bad. All right, QM, August 7th, or August 3rd to today. All right. 12,612. QM 0221. Hopefully this doesn't bug on my computer. Okay, good. Mine are, oh, because mine just have that. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so I'm going to save this because this is really good. For QM, I'm going to rewrite all of these down tonight. well, I can just import it. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm just running this. Okay. Oh, well, I guess I thought I was flat, but I'm not. Still moving up here. Oh, it moved up a little more. You see, it was here before, right? Yeah, it just moved up a little more. That's good. What's going on, Paul? He's not, but I'll add him. Look at gold dropping. It's 229. I need to push here. Oh, NQ moved up even more. We're up 120 in NQ. I'd like to see this now 125. I'd like to see this move up there. It's 230. Is this must be micro. Are you sure that's mini? All right, after this minute at 231, I'd like to see this should move higher because we made another new high here. So we should see the trailing stop loss move up. We should. Well, then you can make it bigger. See how, all right, just turned 231. You see how the red line now moved up to break even? So now this is a risk-free trade with NQ. And hopefully it will move higher, and then the trailing stop loss will also move higher. So YM is still in the red here, but it's being helped out by this NQ trade, so. Max is getting me numbers on corn, and they're like a profit factor of 4.33. Oh, that's so good. Max drawdown of $20. Okay, who wants to trade corn? It depends on the... Where's Craft? See if he's still in here. All right. All right. What else? What else? What else? What else? I wonder if I should make these all smaller. Micro NQ and Q, micro YM, YM, I need to make this one bigger. Micro Russell, oops. Micro Russell, Russell. I'm gonna make this a little bigger. All right, now we're looking nice and green. Now NQ has moved into the positive. You can see the red line has now moved above our entry. So now this is not only a risk-free trade, but we're guaranteed to make money on this trade. So that is good. And again, these will all be open until 5 o'clock unless they close beforehand. If they don't, then they'll just automatically close at 5 o'clock. Oh, good. Craft, do you see what I said about the profit factor for corn? It's 4.33 when I pulled it, the data. Yeah, like it like this. Can I just like move this over? I hadn't pulled it yet, and so I just pulled it. I was like, what? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. I'd really like to fit oil, both of the oil products on here. I don't think I'm going to be able to. So you could just take corn, one mini corn. Is that the one that wasn't even? Did I say 1,400 a month? No, not corn. What was that? What was that last one? Oh, the micro oil QM, 7,100 for a micro product over 5 months. Like, I just want to just get in everything. I just want, but not really. I don't want to get an ES because I hate the ES numbers. Even though the profitability is 86%, I don't know. I'm not a fan of ES. All right. And Q is going to this stop loss. Now you can see it just moved up again. We just created a new high and a new minute candle started. So now we're moving higher. So our stop loss is now here at 44 and our entry is at 41. So that's 3 points. So that's $60 regardless. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but we can continue to move up. So unrealized is $150 right now. YM is kind of creeping back up to its entry. We're just in YM and NQ right now. It's 2:40. I don't know, the time just flies. I need to watch Housewives. I need to edit the video on this too. All right. Oh, thanks, Cece. Show me the... All right, you can see this is our entry, 303.40. So we're only 5 points away from our entry in this YM trade, which is positive. So up 170, we're getting a nice push here. Look at NQ up $220. Remember when it first started, I was like, oh, if you wanted to take profit, you could, like at $70. See, that's how you kind of dig yourself a hole or like shoot yourself in the foot, because the algo is doing all the work for me. So why should I sit here and be like, oh, maybe I should take profit now, maybe I should take profit now? Like, no, the whole point of this for me is to set it and forget it and let it do its thing, because it has proven to be successful 71 to 85% of the time, depending on the product. So that is the reason that I am not touching any of this, and I'm just letting it do its thing. Over time, even though the trailing stop loss is obviously not going to capture the high of the trade, I'm still going to be able to walk away and do other things, and it's going to take me out with profit. So most of the time, not all the time, but yeah. So I'm probably going to wrap it up here soon. I kind of wanted to watch some shows I have on DVR, and I've been at this computer all day. So I'm probably going to wrap it up and stop the stream. Been streaming for an hour and 10 minutes. So yeah. So I'll post my results tonight, the total by the end of the day. Again, I'm really mad I wasn't set up at 6 p.m. because this would be an extra $1,000 to show that I would have made $3,200 today. So for micros, it would have been $320 if you're taking the same products, which is the month of service. So I think it works out pretty well. So All right, I'm going to jump off of here. I may jump back on tonight. We'll see. I didn't think I was going to do this afternoon session, so this worked out pretty well. You get to see a few trades, a few entries and exits. You get to see the stop loss being moved up, so on its own. So yeah. So all right, guys, have a good one. Thanks for joining, and send me a message if you have any questions on social media or through my website. Bye, guys.